No. We got, there's a bathroom just half mile up the road. You want?
It's no big deal. 6 of 1, half dozen of the other. I can do that.
Yeah, I'll start there. Otherwise, we're probably 15 to 20 minutes to make my first rest. Seems some chillier than yesterday.
Yeah, it definitely seems chillier.
I'm finding trees and rocks all day.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys heard of names before? Maybe heard of names. Where is this at the top? Not much there. Anybody else want to get a closer look?
Oh yeah, I'd like to.
There you go.
Is this so? Yes.
Get a good look.
Yeah, it's amazing. A ripped open carcass like that.
Anyone else want to get a closer look?
They're all inside the rib cage.
Do they have enough?
I wish I could take a picture that showed me as close as that thing.
Yeah, in the 50th zoom on that. You might do okay if you zoomed in all the way, and then you'll have to just crop that one little part, but it might be okay for the web.
I mean, even at this.
But still, a shot like this with a large set hard. Yeah. I would take one on one under. You certainly don't need to over it. Not when you can do it. See, I'm getting very
Oh, he might not have been.
I guess probably.
Could have been him. He looks like he's important. Yeah.
I'm bracketed about 3 different ways.
Yeah, me too. Suppose if you live here, you could see, you could stay there and wait for it. Figure out where it's going to
I'll be glad to get your picture
Okay, thanks.
anytime.
Alrighty, same for you.
An hour. I see them jump fences 5 feet high.
No way.
Why are they out here by themselves?
Well, that's the way they are most of the year, except for during the rut. During the rut, they become sociable. But the rest of the year, they're all like this. This is Gibbon Meadow. Gibbon River on our And if you're up in this area, you probably moved through here sometime as you were trapping. But Bridger, unlike most of the trappers, he lived a pretty long life. He ended up 2 years before the expedition. But he guides a fellow named Nathaniel Pitt Langford, who was a treasurer for the territory of Montana at the time. And they're out hunting trips. And Bridger's like most trappers, he's illiterate, he can't read or write. And one of their campfire, the trappers had this habit, what they call stuffing dudes, they called it. Where they dance for 12 miles. Nathaniel Pitt Langford, but National Park Langford, by the way. So kind of proud of this history of devotion to this area. Little old history of the park here. Place to take a look now. So they'll usually take small voles and mice that live under the snow. And they're the smallest.
Heavier. Oh yeah, it'll be 400 or 500 pounds heavier. Much taller. These guys would be about 6 feet high at the shoulder. So moose is taller, but not as heavy. The moose, mostly lower elevations. You know, I talked about how they treat litter. Well, that's another way to migrate. Like birds, you can't migrate, but you migrate in elevation. They figure for every 1,000 feet in elevation, it's like moving south 400 miles. So if you're an animal that can't withstand the winters here, you go to lower elevations. It's like heading south.
Check it out. Or didn't I? It's so darn cold I can't tell.
So how do they feed in the winter? What do they do?
They don't eat pine trees. They gotta get on the snow, ain't they?
Gotta move the snow, don't they? Here's some parks newspapers if anybody wants to try. Just a few openings here.
Oh, wow.
Now we'll be back across here. We leave the south road. Sit out and see the harbor.
Isn't it warm? Yeah, it's really not cold.
This is about fed by thermal water. This is still kind of thermal water into it, but not that much.
Oh, that's nice. Lost in the forest, all alone.
Breaking down the ice.
I'm almost in the middle of the spot here. So I'll step one over here. So there's room for you. Okay. All right.
You got it?
You ready? Okay. Okay.
Have you seen any zombies out here yet?
Winter zombies, that's a whole new thing. The problem I think would be that
Called a wolf trap. Size, not a cow. I'd say most of it is. You wouldn't. It's not.
Yeah. It doesn't say the age of the bridge. What it tells me is the age of Hiram Chicken. He was the Army Corps of Engineers leader that did a lot of the road work here in the park. He was born in 1858 and he died in 1917. That's going to be on the...
Where you gonna pee? I'm gonna pee in the pool.
Like a, like texture going on.
Oh yeah, it does. It looks like that shape.
So that's what it takes. You need hard layers of rock and softer rock in between, and that makes waterfalls.
It creates the pressure to put.
Is that an option?
No, there's a point down there that's open in the summer.
Okay.
On the brink there. But that's what it takes. It takes hard layers. Niagara Falls is a classic case of it. Niagara Falls is slowly eroding back. And eventually it'll erode all the way back to, what's the lake there? Not Superior. Erie. And when it gets to Erie, the Great Lakes are going to fall about 60 feet.
Because it's just going to dump out?
Because it's just going to dump out all that water. Because it'll no longer have that hard layer. It'll be completely gone if it works its way all the way back to the lake, and then it would just empty out the lake.
Wow.
See Red Rock down here. Down here is where you can take the hike back there down to Red Rock in the summer. It's really beautiful down there.
How far down is it? How far down?
How far down? Well, in the case of Red Rock, you're dropping down about 650 feet.
Whoa, that's a pretty good trail.
Still on action capture. Hey, let's do an action. You want
All right, Greg, I'm going to jump. Don't.
like that would make it better. As long as it was on.
I'm saying, find my body and put me in that sulfur pit.
I don't think your body takes up silica.
No,
It's another one of those gene issues. Isn't it?
no, I got the inferior allele again. That's nice.
And those are not.
There's snow falling. Avalanche. Whoops.
Features here that are so concentrated in H2S that 5 years ago We had 5 bison, 6 years ago, we had 5 bison die over here. They were overcome with H2S. It was a still night, H2S.
G-Money, just a man in nature.
A little disconcerting, like all this snow and
Just nothing can grow. Super acidic, probably.
you can see outside. See if that's melted when we get.
Oh, there's some features.
Oh, thank you.
Wet scarf. You can show us the body, Greg?
Go ahead.
Taking us to the body.
Unless you're out here.
Yeah, that's the slick side. That's the slick side on that side. So if this were to go into a major, it would first start with what appeared to be a minor eruption. You get water out of both vents. We got south vent.
Sulfur there.
Now, is this the
We're missing one.
right here?
Oh, wait a minute. We're not going on that way. We're going back from here. Unless I can talk everybody into walking the rest of this thing.
We're with you, Greg.
Okay, just don't go far. Because I'm going to really miss you the rest of the day. That sounds sincere.
Does that mean it's fixing to erupt, Jay? Because the water's coming in?
That is an eruption.
That's very good. Thanks, Jeff.
That's not the 400.
Jeff just cuts through it for
That's
me.
not the one that happened in 05. This little thing here steaming in the front, that'll go all winter like that, huh?
Little fumarole, it developed last winter, and yeah, it seems to be doing a pretty good job.
So I'm probably the most careful of all of us.
gotta get some more. Gotta get in high def. See your teeth in high def.
They look yellow on you.
Yeah, I need to do some white balancing.
I'm the worst thing ever.
That's weird. I'm sure I drink more coffee than you.
You're supposed to be out by 9 o'clock, and most are out by 5. It gets dark about 5. What's going on is if you have breakdowns in the park, these things have to be fixed in place. You call AAA, they just start laughing. And so that gives him time to work on coaches to get them out of the park if there's a breakdown. Not that there will be today. Really love this coach. How about you guys? Feeling good about this coach?
Oh, this is first class.
I like it too.
First class.
And it's going to take us all the way back to West Yellowstone right now. We're going to have a long walk. Anyway, we're going to be back along the river here in a minute. That's where we saw the elk carcass this morning, so let's check it out. You never can tell what's feeding on in the afternoon. We'll see, it's possible to see bald eagles on it. You never know.
The video this year is gonna be good.
See the heavy fur they have?
Partying.
You know what that's properly called? Properly it's called a gang of elk.
Really?
Bison. Gang of elk. When it gets back home, you can tell everybody at home Yellowstone has gang problems. Sure. Do you want to get it from here? Do you want it over on the other side where we're closer? Okay.